Okay, so this is question 2 of paper, mock paper A2, component 3. Obviously I'm doing a mock, so I've got my ruler and my calculator, pencil, pen and lovely highlighter. And again, I'm going to read through the whole question first so that it's churning round in my head. So I've got a table of data and tables, anyway. So, results. Table shows the results of an investigation. So we're looking at rates of transpiration and rate of water absorption in a plant. Obviously in a plant, transpiration. So, absorption, what does that mean? That's water in, and transpiration is water loss. They're both in grams per hour, and then I've got some light intensity information. Okay, so I've got a time, I've got water in, water out, light intensity, and I'm effectively covering a 24-hour period from 4 in the morning till midnight. That's not actually 24 hours, is it? But there we go. So, absorption starts off low, gets higher, peaks and goes down. So, that kind of shape. Transpiration starts off low, goes up but a bit earlier. So, seems to be rising quite fast and then goes down. So everything seems to be highest at around 4 o'clock. And then light intensity starts off at 0, goes up, goes down. So all the graphs will be that shape. Right, so I need to name apparatus. So that's the experiment to measure transpiration rate. Okay. The time, maximum absorption and transpiration. Let me just do that now. Biggest number, time. What happens to the rate of transpiration after 4 o'clock? Okay, so that's gone down. What would you expect to happen to the water content of the leaves between 8 and 4 o'clock in the morning? Interesting. I might need to look at that again. And then I need to give a reason. So okay. So I might need to look at those two bits. Look at the table more carefully. Name the environmental factor that's regulating, so that's the thing that's causing the difference in the rate of transpiration. Huge clue on the table. Name the cells which change in response to this factor and change the transpiration rate. That's obviously something to do with stomata. And then I've got describe the role of each, so what each thing does in operating those cells that are named in this. So cells, I'm thinking now not a stomata. And I've got potassium ions, what happens to the water potential, the unevenly thickened cell walls, then changing tack again in part E, name the tissue through which water passes up the stem, name two forces that maintain the column of water. Okay. Right, let's go then. So, name the apparatus. What do we use? We use a potometer. Time, maximum absorption and transpiration. 1600 hours. What happened to the rate of transpiration? Oh, I did the wrong thing. 7.25, 2.5, 0.75. It decreases. Okay. Water content of the leaves between 8 and 4. So I'm looking here, here, and here. So this is water in. So I've got more water in than water out, more water in than water out, more water in than water out. So I'm thinking then the water content of the leaves, if I'm taking more in, then I'm losing the water content will increase. Expect to have happened. I'll put that in the past tense. Give a reason for your answer. Why? Well, because. That's a good reasoning word, isn't it? Because more water was being absorbed than being lost by transpiration. So given that all of these graphs down at the bottom are the same shape, I'm thinking that the environmental factor they want me to say is light intensity. Otherwise, why tell me what it is? Okay, name the cells. So the holes are the stomata, and the cells that change are the guard cells. Oh, and then we're on the lovely stomatal opening shutting story. So potassium ions, what do I know about those? These are actively transported into guard cells. Now I know they've talked about water potential there, but I'm thinking that's what their job is, so I'm going to put it in anyway. Actively transported into guard cells to lower water potential. Of the cells. I'm thinking I'm going to need to talk about water potential next, so I'm just going to give the symbol that I'm going to use so I can use it again. So the lower water potential means water enters the cells by osmosis. High water potential to low water potential. I'm just going to stick that in, put that out there. From epidermal cells. So they're coming from those surrounding cells, which I know are the epidermal cells. Okay, so then the uneven thickness means that as the cells become turgid, that's because of the water going in, and they're going to bend like that because this wall is thicker than this wall. So as the cells become turgid, the uneven thickness causes cells to bend. Brilliant. Name. Ooh, lovely. Name. The tissue through which water passes. Dead easy. xylem. And that's the tissue, but not the cells, because of course the cells are xylem vessels, but it says tissue, so that's okay, I'm good with that. And then, okay, two forces that maintain the column of water. So we've got its cohesion tension, so we've got cohesion between water molecules. I don't think that they really need me to put that because they're just saying name the two forces. And then I've got adhesion between water molecules and xylem vessel walls. And I could have also, of course, talked about capillary action or root pressure. I might have, instead of the cohesion, put hydrogen bonding between water molecules. And I think all of those, and if you do chemistry, you know, dipole interactions perhaps. I think I'm good with that.